in their drive plume.
No shit! Closer!
Whoa. Go ahead, Bobby. You so gangster. That's what I'm talking about. What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel, and we are getting ready to do another watch-along reaction to The Expanse Episode 2. This is for Season 6, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a long journey. The first one did a really good job of breaking in the doom and gloom. If you haven't seen it, make sure you check out the very first episode. There'll probably be a link in the description. But before we get started, make sure you click that bell icon and hit the subscription button, man. That's how you know when you get up-to-date information when these new ones drop. Click that like button. That's how YouTube knows that you're digging what I'm giving you. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get episode 2 going of The Expanse.
Syntell reacts.
You know, there's that kid on Laconia again that we briefly saw.
Don't worry, I'm gonna take care of you.
She's about to do something stupid. You can feel it, right? Dang, you just having some seriously bad luck, little girl.
Or what?
Mission specialist.
Your mission specialist?
We weren't expecting any.
Can't speak to that, Captain, but the orders came direct from the Secretary General herself.
It's Bobby. Yo, it's Bobby. Let's go.
Your quarters and stay there until you hear different from me, okay?
Okay.
You know what? I forget that Peaches is kind of like on the run. It just hit me. She is a an escaped prisoner. I bet it's Bobby though. Yep.
Bobby.
Yo, Bobby.
Come aboard.
Of course.
Yeah, man. I love me some Bobby.
Time to lock and load.
All right, Bobby. Yo, I bet that's her power armor too. Yeah, you know what's up. Yo, we got a heavy hitter back. Good. Because I'm still reeling from Alex. Still. There's like a part of me that just thinks he's just going to pop up randomly, right? But he's gone. He's dead. Just leave it in denial. Come back, Alex. No repercussions, huh? You got to at least get smacked or something. Dang, and he gave him the gun back. You get right out of jail and get your gun back.
Amos brought her back with him from Earth after the first rock said it's a long story.
You're harboring a convicted felon.
Amos trusts her, and I trust him. And this is our ship, so that's the end of it.
Facts. Yeah. Yeah. I feel that. He wrong, but I feel that.
Maybe a few.
We only need the ones who are tired of licking the floor for scraps. The ones ready to snatch the food right off Marco's table.
All right. Yo, we talking that real work. Yeah. Yo, let's get grimy with it.
How do I get one of those suits?
You'd only hurt yourself, Pee-wee.
Yo, she the only one that can talk to Amos like that.
They're rabbiting everyone's brains!
Yo, did they even, I was about to say, did they even get a chance to get safe? Wow. That is awesome, yo. Yeah, man. Yo, these battle scenes are so much better.
It's up in their drive plume.
No shit! Closer!
Whoa. Go ahead, Bobby. You so gangster. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby is in the building. Yo, she beyond gangster. When you need to get stuff done, call Bobby.
All right, what's going on?
Hatch open. Starting bypass.
That PTSD, boy, golly. Come on, Bobby, pay attention. Yeah, y'all rolled up on a real one.
God damn it, I have to get her back to the Rossi ASAP. You'll go for breach.
We got this.
Oh, wow. Threw up in her helmet, huh?
Clear.
Clear.
Wow, that was an intense scene. Well done.
You mind if we talk?
Sure, go ahead.
Alone, homie.
We'll be ready.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's getting tight. The situation is getting a little more grim. Okay, man, yo, if the first episode was a really good indication of how they're gonna like set the table, this one is a even better example of showing what it's going to look like when it's all in action. Some of the fight scenes, I can't get over enough how impressed I am with the space battle scenes. They spent some money showing like the different trajectories and the boats moving in different ways and keeping up. Yo, that was really, really dope and a great way of just amping up some of that anxiety. The fact that they're dealing with PTSD and how people have to handle that. I feel so bad for Naomi because she's been through it all. I mean, everything from losing her son to damn near killing herself, jumping from one ship to another, and then they kind of like went back and showed you that moment, because when she did take that big leap of faith, and she took 2 leaps of faith last season, one to jump onto the Chet smoker, and the other one she jumped off of the Chet smoker just into the abyss, and just put it all on the line. It can't be easy for you to walk up to the door, to take that type of plunge yet again, and then dealing with the guilt of having to kill like your own people, regardless of their intentions of them being right or wrong. They're still your people. And she doesn't want to do it anymore. I'm sure she would like for them to go a different direction, but she doesn't want to be the one pulling the trigger, killing her own folks. Dealing with Philip as well, her son, and the drama and the guilt that he's had. He killed his own friend because he's unraveling, but he's got millions, hundreds of millions, if not billions of bodies that he is responsible for, because he was a major contributor to the attacks that's on Earth. And then you're dealing with a father who's like a megalomaniac, somebody who's just absolutely obsessed with power, and is not trying to hear anything else. There's nobody that he can kind of like confide in. His mama told him, you know, you're dealing with some issues that you may not be able to handle. Naomi was saying that. And then it didn't kind of end well with that, with those two. So seeing that unfold, the relationship between Amos and Peaches as well, it's interesting to see it kind of like unfold. I'm a huge fan of Amos, and to see him find like a space of humanity, because for the previous episodes up until like last season, episode 5, he kind of like found his humanity a little bit more, especially when he went back home and got back in touch with his old best friend, his mom-ish. That wasn't really his real mom, but you know what I mean. And dealing back with his old life, and then kind of like putting that in the past behind him, and then finding his future within Peaches, and seeing that dynamic. It does kind of work out. Don't get me wrong though, I will always miss the hardcore Amos that's just, you know, batshit crazy and is willing to, you know, go all in regardless of how that looks. I think some of that is still in there, but I think that throne has kind of like been, that torch has been handed to Bobby. Bobby's been kicking ass since the word go. But the actress, she looks like she's leaned out. She looks like she's a little bit more fit. She's got a little bit more intensity, like she's looking the part a lot more. Don't get me wrong, I like the thicker Bobby as well, because she carries it as well, but it's just something about it. It's something about that seriousness and how she walks with that power armor. And then I think she called Amos like a powder puff or something like that. You know, it's just a really good way of letting us know who really runs it. And yo, that leap of faith that she took as they're like trying to like align with the ships. Oh, that was so gangster. That's amazing. Let me take that back. Can you imagine how good the previous seasons could have been had they had like the knowledge of how to make these scenes as interesting now back then? Like, I loved the previous seasons. They did a really good job, but there seems to be a little bit more care being taken into how they're telling this story, especially with that battle. Everything just seems a lot more crisp. There's not a lot of fat. They give you this good amount of information and you run with it. The only slow moment actually was in the very beginning, when you see the little girl on Laconia trying to save what looks like to be baby birds. But as she does whatever, every instance of her trying to help, she ends up making it worse. Like, she feeds the bird ends up getting poisoned because it's not used to eating that type of food. It dies. The babies fall out the nest. She tries to help the babies with the drone, only gets one up there. The other two are stuck. The drone crashes. She tries to bury the mama bird or whoever it is, the parent bird, and the other animal comes out and snatches it up. Like, I know that there is a story that's being told here, but all of her best tries seem to just, you know, fall to pieces. And maybe that's what the tone of this season is going to be. Like, the best intentions, you still will catch that L. The other big question that I have, and I'm going to go ahead and close it out, is I'm wondering how much time has passed, because they're on Laconia, and that is the home planet that the rebel Martians flew to, and then the mom and dad of that little girl were saying that they had to go to some kind of meeting where everybody was going to be there so that they could talk about home. And we're assuming that they're talking about home in reference to Earth. And if that is the case, then that little girl and that little boy, she looks like she's about 10, 11 years old. So maybe like a decade has passed and we're still with the crew. Maybe they announced it earlier in episode 1 and I just missed it, but maybe some considerable time has passed since the last time we've seen the crew, and that could explain like some of the changes as well, and also why that scene with Peaches was so important when she got some confirmation that she's a part of the crew from Jim, because if that amount of time has passed and she's just been thinking to herself that she's just this tag along, to finally be accepted after that amount of time really carries a lot of weight. All right, so that's gonna be it for this one, man. I'm all in. Make sure that you check out the next episode, and the best way you can do that is click the subscription button and click that bell icon so that you can get up-to-date notifications when the new one drops. Oh, I'm loving the Expanse. Hope you're loving it with me. It's your boy Syntell with Intel, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace out.